Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I recently got my hands on the NYX Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette and I really wanted to do a tutorial and a first impression / review with this palette. So that is what I'm doing today. I created this look with it, and if you guys want to see how I created this look and also hear what I think about this palette, then please just keep on watching. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you aren't already subscribed, as well as hit that little bell button so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be playing around with the NYX Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, and oh my god, beautiful. I already talked about the packaging in my haul video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it on the screen, but oh my god, it's freaking stunning. It comes in this pretty sleeve, and this is what the palette looks like on the outside. So pretty. And then this is just the back, you know, with all your info, and then you go ahead and open it up and ta-da! It comes with this little plastic protector piece, like all of them do, and you also get a mirror. It is good quality. Like if you hold it from a little bit afar, I feel like I look a little bit distorted. What I actually really like about this is that the names of these shadows are underneath each individual shadow, which I love. I don't like when brands put them on the back of the palette. It's just because I honestly cannot read it correctly. Like I don't know if I'm reading left to right, right to left. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I love that you get a stunning colorful palette, but you also do get your pops of neutral. I think it was really nice that they threw those colors in there because sometimes neutrals are essential to a look. Not every look, but they are essential. So I really do like that touch. This palette retails for $18.99, and that is not bad at all because you get 20 shades. And if this palette is anything like the Take Me to Brazil palette, I know the formula is going to be amazing. I'm just so happy that they came out with this palette. It's just so beautiful, and I just love the packaging. Like I feel like I want to keep the cover just because it's just so beautiful and it's just so nice. I really like it, and I like that you get like that, not duochrome, but it's like two different textures. I really like that. So I am going to be creating a look with this palette today. I am going to be giving you guys my first impressions, my thoughts on it, and in the end I will give you guys my overall opinion, whether or not you need the palette, whether I think it's essential. So I'm really leaning towards these shades right here, this pink, the purple, the orange, as well as this peach color, and definitely this green color. I kind of also want to include a pop of blue, whether it's this one or this one down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids using my Tarte Shape Tape. Of course, you guys know this already. The first color I'm going to go in with is this purple color called Swag, and I'm going to pick this up on a Morphe M562. Right off the bat, you can see that there is kickback in the pan, but that doesn't bother me too much. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm definitely tapping off my brush because it looks super pigmented. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this in my crease. Ooh, that is pigmented. You definitely don't have to like swirl your brush around in the pan to get pigment. You just honestly have to tap, and you do get a lot. So just keep that in mind, that you don't want to go like in super heavy because you will get a lot of kickback. I'm also going to put this right here. The purple color is down, and I know this looks so bad, but you gotta trust the process. I'm gonna go in with this pink color right here called Dippy, which is super cute. And I'm gonna pick this up on a Morphe M562, and oh my god. Okay, so I tap my brush really lightly, and if we could focus here. Hello. Focus, bitch. And this is all the pigment I got, but do you see how much powder came up in the pan? Oh my god. You guys really need like the littlest amount. So I'm going to make sure I'm tapping. I'm going to put this right above that purple color. Wow, that is freaking pigmented. I'm going to go back in with this purple Swag color, and I'm going to put that a little bit higher. So far these are blending really nicely, even better than the Take Me to Brazil palette, which is saying something because I never have a problem with that palette. So that means this one is just up there, man. So far I love the way these are blending together. I mean, it's totally not done, but so far so good. Next I'm gonna take this orange shade called Hippie. super pretty. And I'm going to pick this up on a M562. I'm using the same brush, but just clean. This color definitely doesn't have as much kickback as the other two did, which I like because I don't want crazy kickback, but you still do get a lot of pigment on the brush, so just tap that off. And I'm going to really, really lightly go above that pink color. Going back in with that pink color called Dippy and just blending out that purple again. And then again, just going back in with Swag, I'm going to blend that a little bit more. I'm actually going to pick up a little bit of that orange color on the fluffy brush and then just pop that in there. So I did just go ahead and cut my crease off camera. Now I'm going to take that purple color again on the Morphe M562 and I'm just going to blend the edges of where I cut that crease. For the inner part of my lid, I'm first going to take this light peach color called Candy. Before I go in my shimmer shadows, I'm just going to take my NYX glitter glue and just put that over the concealer. That is that candy color. I mean, it's nice. I wish it packed a little bit more of a punch. Like, I wish it had more of a sheen to it, but it's not terrible. For the center of my eyelid, I'm going to go in with this neon green shade called Neon. This one, I think it's a foiled shadow. Okay, so with this color, you definitely want to press it on, but that's pretty. I feel like this shade is a little bit crumbly because it's soft, but I mean, that's alright. You just have to be careful when pressing into it. I'm just going to go back in with that purple color and just blend the edge. I feel like the purple is getting a little bit patchy right here, but I mean, that could have been my concealer or how I applied the shadow. Like, right there, it's just not... Oh wait, is that that's a little better. So this is what the eyeshadow looks like so far. I don't have any complaints besides it is a little bit patchy right here. And this eye looks trash. We're not even going to talk about that because I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I was blending over here. But this eye doesn't look too bad. It's just that is really annoying me. The one thing that I feel like is really missing from this palette is a matte bone shade because sometimes I like to highlight my brow bone with a matte shade instead of a shimmer. So I'm actually going to use just a face powder to do that. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my face off camera and I added some lashes and a little bit of glitter liner because I felt like this look was missing something. So far, I really like the way everything blends it, but I feel like this outer corner right here just isn't blended well. And also, I feel like the orange and the pink just blended together. That again also could have been me because maybe I should have used a smaller brush or something like that. I don't really know. So for my lower lash line, I really want to do blue. So I think I'm going to use these two blues. I'm going to pick up this light blue shade right here called Palooza on an angled brush on my lower lash line. Wow, this is so pigmented. I'm gonna go in with this darker blue shade called Trance on the same angled brush and put that right on top of the lighter blue. This is actually a shimmer shadow and I never put shimmery colors on my lower lash line, so this is a first. I'm going to pick that dark blue shade up on a fluffy brush now and just blend it out. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to go in with this light color right here called Spirit. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm just going to pop on some eyeliner, my waterline, and mascara, and I will be right back to tell you guys my thoughts. Alright, so this is the completed eye look. I do like the way it turned out for the most part. The only thing I will say is that I wish it was a little more blended on the outer corner here, but I mean that also is because of me. So overall, I do think this palette is stunning, and I do think that it's worth the money. I think that if you're really into color and you play with that often, that you would really like this. Palette is definitely great for people who love color, but I feel like it's also going to work for those who are just dabbling into color and maybe are a little bit shy and don't really know how to use color. You do get some really nice pops of color, and this color on the inner corner I have here is not super vibrant. So for example, that kind of color you can definitely use as like if you want to just like transition into color a little bit. You get what I'm saying? I mean, there are options here where you can do a light wash of color, but they are super pigmented, so you just have to be more careful with your brush. But overall, I think it's definitely worth it. You get every color you need to really complete a look. The only thing I wish it had was a matte bone shade, a matte cream shade, but that's okay. And it doesn't have a black, but I personally don't really use black eyeshadow that often, if not ever, so I don't really see that as a problem for me personally. But if you're somebody that likes black eyeshadows in their palettes, I don't think you should pass up on this just because it doesn't have a black, because to be honest with you, if they put a black in here, it would kind of throw off the color scheme. The way I see it is that you get a great array of color as well as some neutral shades, so if you need a black, just pull from another palette or a single shadow, and I think you guys can create a bunch of different looks with this palette. The price point is great. It is $18.99 for 20 shades, and the formula on all of the ones I tried is fantastic. I didn't really have any problems blending. The only thing I will say is that the orange and the pink kind of blended together, which is like meh, but that could also be because how I blended it and the brushes that I used, but I still definitely think it is worth it. Like, the colors are beautiful, the pigment is amazing. The eyeshadows in this palette are far more pigmented than the Take Me to Brazil palette, and if you have that palette, you know that it's pigmented, so this one is like up there in pigment for BH. So I really do like it. I definitely think it is worth the price. If you don't have it, I think you should get it. I'm not sure if it's limited edition, but I feel like it will be because I feel like they released it for festival season. So if you want to get this, I totally think you should get your hands on it. I think it's on sale on their site right now, but BH does run sales all the time, so I'm pretty sure you guys can snag it at a good price. They also have this palette on Ulta if you can't get it on bhcosmetics.com. I will definitely be playing around with this palette more for summer tutorials and stuff like that. I feel like there are so many different looks you can get out of this, so just stay tuned. Yeah, the answer is yes, it's worth spending your money on, and yes, I think you need it. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.